I'm Janine Freeman, and this tutorial is on creating a Symbaloo. A Symbaloo is a bookmark manager that allows you to bookmark certain websites and categorize those websites into different web mixes. Here on my class webpage, you can see a Symbaloo that I have created of educational websites. This web mix contains different websites that my students can go to when they're at home or at school. When you click one of those tiles, it takes you directly to the website that was saved for that tile. So let's get started. In order to create a Symbaloo, you would go to Symbaloo.com. You would need to create your free account by clicking the Create Free Account button in the top right corner. Enter your name, email address, and give yourself a password, and your account will be created. I'm going to log into my account. Once you're in Symbaloo, you will see a list of tabs at the top of your screen. Each of these tabs is a different Symbaloo that has been saved to your page. Right now, you don't have any. In order to add a web mix, you will click the plus sign tab. There are two ways to add a web mix. The first way I'm going to show you is to search for a web mix in the Symbaloo gallery that has already been created. In the search box, I'm going to type reading and click search. You will notice all the different web mixes that appear below. Since I'm a first grade teacher, I'm going to click the first grade reading web mix. Looking at this web mix, I've decided it looks great and I want to add this web mix to my account. So I'm going to click the orange Add This Web Mix button. It will take me back to my Symbaloo homepage, and you will see that that first grade web mix has now been added to my tabs. The other way to add a web mix is to create your own. Once again, start by clicking the plus sign tab. Here you will title your own web mix. I'm going to title this Tutorial Symbaloo and click Add. Now you have a blank slate web mix. In order to add a tile, you can click on any tile wherever you would like it in your web mix. There are three different ways to edit a tile. You can create your own, search for a tile, or browse your tiles by category. We're going to start by creating our own tile. In order to do this, you can type in your website that you would like your tile to direct you to. I'm going to type in google.com. Once I input this, you'll notice that the tile at the top changes. This means that google.com already has an image saved in the Symbaloo gallery. You can choose to keep this picture or change it to something else. You can change the name on your tile by selecting the text here. Maybe I want it to say search so that my students know that when they are searching the internet, they would click this tile. In order to show that text in your tile, you would select Show Text. You can edit the background of your tile by choosing a color from below. If you don't like the Google symbol or icon, you can choose your own icon from a list of icons that Symbaloo has in their library, or you can upload an image from your computer to replace that Google icon. This is the way that you could get a picture into your tile if the website that you had entered did not already have an automatic picture. Then you would click the Save button. Notice my tile has appeared here in my Symbaloo. Now I would like to create a new tile in a different way. I'm once again going to click a blank tile. This time I'm going to search for a tile. Once again, I'm going to search for Google, and you'll notice all the different Google tiles that show up. If you scroll over them, they will tell you what they are for. I'm going to click the Google Plus tile, and just like that, it's added to my web mix. The final way to create a tile is to browse tiles by category. When I click this, many different categories will show up on the left. Let's say I would like a news and media tile. I can choose from all of the different tiles that are located here and simply click that tile and then click the Add to My Web Mix button. If I would like to select multiple tiles, all I have to do is select all the tiles that I would like to add and click Add them to my web mix. They will then appear in my web mix. If I want to move a tile to a different location, I simply click that tile and drag it to an empty spot so that it will appear where I would like it to be. Once you have your Symbaloo set the way that you would like, you can also look at the options for your web mix. You can rename your web mix. You can change the wallpaper behind your web mix. You can change the icon that's used to represent this web mix in your tabs. You can change the size of your web mix, make it see-through or not see-through, and add a new marker. One final thing that you might want to do with your web mix is to share it out to other people. In order to do this, you click the share button. You can give your web mix a description or different tags. You can share it publicly where it's available in the gallery, or you can make it private for just your friends. You can also share this web mix via email, embed code, or Twitter or Facebook, as long as you log into your account. Once you finish selecting the way you would like to share it, you would click the Share My Web Mix button and your web mix will be shared. I hope this helped. Enjoy creating your Symbaloo.